Good morning, everyone. This is Lewie coming at you again. It's been a little while since I've done a video, but it's come to my attention that it was time for a new video, not by anybody that's paying attention to my videos, but actually by circumstances that are surrounding this particular video. Okay, well, let's start with the Ukraine thing. Really? I read the transcripts. I'm not a lawyer. I will never claim to be a lawyer. I'm not. So, anyways, I read the transcripts, and there's nothing in the phone conversation. Excuse me a second. See if I can adjust that a little better. There we go. There's nothing in the phone conversation that President Trump had with the Ukraine president that's illegal. Now, again, I'm not a lawyer. So what I did was I also went to other sources that I use to see what their thoughts were. And a lot of them brought in lawyers, political lawyers, criminal lawyers, all kinds of lawyers, experts of all kinds. And even one that represents the Democrats stated that it was not illegal what Trump did. I wish I could think of his name, but he's an older man. We had a mustache, salt and pepper hair. And he even said that Trump didn't do anything illegal from what he read in the transcripts. And let's face it, if a Democrat lawyer, a lawyer that represents Democrats, says that, then you know the Democrats are barking up the wrong tree yet again. Now, the same lawyer also said that it shouldn't be illegal what Joe Biden did. Unfortunately, I'm not one that likes to read between the lines because I firmly believe a lot of times there's nothing there. However, in this case, I think I'm going to have to. What he said was what Joe Biden did shouldn't be illegal. That means it was illegal. Okay? He's trying to cover for Joe Biden without lying. Well, isn't that what lawyers are supposed to do? A lot of them do lie, but let's face it, that's what they're supposed to do. So, now we've got Joe Biden on the hook, and the Dems are trying to put Trump on the hook. And who's really at fault here? Who's really at fault for this scandal? Is it the Dems? Is it Trump? Joe Biden? Or is it us? We the people? Well, if you think about it, we didn't actually do what happened. We entrusted our leaders to do the things that are right for the benefit of our country. And that's not what's been going on. And the sad part is there's the cliche, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Well, I think the shame lays on us because Joe Biden got to be vice president twice, 2 terms. A lot of the officials that are in the House and in the Senate have been there for years, and they continue to betray their people, the American people. So, quite frankly, I had to lay the blame at the feet of the American people that this is happening, because we didn't pay attention to our politicians. We got lackluster. We sat back and said, whatever. And now it's all biting us in the butt. I think what we need to do as a people is start paying closer attention to the individuals that we employ. Yes, I say we employ. We elect, and once we elect them, we employ them. And we're not paying attention to them. If we were a boss in a factory or an office, we pay attention to what our subordinates are doing because we want the office to succeed. We want the factory to succeed. We want whatever it is we're running, we want to succeed. So why is it, as we the people, we don't pay attention to our employees so that we can succeed? And that's where the problem lies. We need to start paying attention, closer attention to our employees. We need to start holding them responsible for their actions. All right? And in this case, the Dems we need to start with the Dems because they're the ones that are off the hook right now. We need to go after the Republicans that aren't backing our president. We need to go after the Dems that aren't backing our president. We need to go after the Dems for not getting anything done. We need to go after the House and the Senate for not getting things done because they're too busy bickering back and forth over our president. We employed our president to do a job, and he's doing everything he can to do the job from what I can see. But for some reason, everybody that's in the House and Senate, especially the Dems, are doing everything they can to keep him from accomplishing the job that we hired him for. And when you get that in an office, when you get that in a factory, you get rid of those people. You lay them off, you fire them, you do whatever you can to get rid of them so that you can succeed. When you've got one good employee and you've got 5 bad ones, you replace the 5 bad ones. You don't like to because that means you got to train 5 new ones, but you get rid of the 5 bad ones. If you've got 1 bad employee, you get rid of the bad employee, you keep the other 4. Whatever the number is. Doesn't matter who. You keep your best employees, you get rid of your worst. It's that simple. And that's what we need to start doing. We need to find the bad employees in Congress and in the Senate, and we need to start getting rid of them. All right? They're not supposed to be in there for life. There's no guarantee they're in there for life. It's not like the Supreme Court where they get to stay there for life. They're voted in on a regular basis. They have to run for an election on a regular basis. And the reason is to stop stuff that's happening right now. Is to prevent this kind of thing from happening. So, we need to start hitting the elections. We need to start hitting the voting booths. We need to get rid of these people that are creating this problem. I would like to see a red wave in 2020 and 2022. Just so we can get rid of the Dems that are creating the problems. We got rid of the Republicans that were creating problems. Now let's get rid of the Democrats that are creating problems. And I'm referring to Nancy Pelosi, AOC, Chuck Schumer, Maxine Waters, Cory Booker, and all the others that are creating problems. We need to get rid of them. We need to make them realize that we, the people, are tired of the nonsense. Have a good day.